most boys, their introduction to the value of a woman is based off of how that woman looks. It all kind of comes back to how is it gonna reflect on me? How she looks, how is it gonna make me look if she's with me? And I think even furthermore, we have this like made up image or picture of like what a woman should be. I don't really honestly know if that comes from men. I don't know if it comes from men. I don't know if it comes from women. I don't know if it comes from the church. It might be a little bit of all of that kind of sprinkled into just one like mixed bag. I also think that there's like this preconceived notion that all women want to be chosen and all women want to be in a relationship. All women want to be married. All women want to be proposed to, all of that. Right. I think that men give or offer or solicit their opinions on women because men are speaking from a lens where they think all women want the same shit. If I'm a man who thinks all women want to be married, then I'm gonna feel entitled to giving my opinion on what I think a woman should be, what I think a woman should look like, what I think a woman should carry herself, or how I think a woman should carry herself, or how I think a woman should act with her body, or how I think a woman should act sexually, or how I think a woman should walk or talk, or because again, I'm coming from the mindset of I think that all women want to be wifed up. And that don't necessarily be true. But I don't think a lot of niggas really understand that all women aren't the same in that particular fashion. But again, I got to rewind back. The original reason is because of the fact of how boys are introduced to girls. They not introduced to girls to get to know them, to like them as human. And I think that is vice versa as well. Like I don't think girls are introduced to boys to get to know them as human. I think girls are introduced to boys to get to know them as providers and protectors. And we'll figure out who you are as a person later. We'll figure out who you are as a human being later. But as long as you can provide for me, and as long as you can protect me, I don't give a fuck about who you are as a person, because we can figure that shit out later down the road. And I think for boys, it's like the same shit, but just with different things. I think for like with boys, it's like, yo, as long as she look good, as long as she a freak, and as long as she only a freak with me and nobody else, I can get to figure out who the fuck you are as a human being later. That's really how women and men really be operating with one another, dog. It's like check these societal boxes off first of the human man-made interpretation of what the Lord put you on the earth for. As long as you check them boxes off first, we good. And then I get to know you as who you actually are as we're moving forward. And it blows my mind that people really fucking like buy into that shit.